Hi guys, this is SploitX. Today we will discuss most important commands which are necessary for a hacker or any Linux user to get started. So let's open terminal here. Our first and most important command is pwd, which is present working directory, and it will tell us where we are working. So it's home/parrot. Parrot is our username. To check it or confirm it, we can type who am I, and it will give us the username. So next, if we want to see what are the files here in the current directory, like we are in a home/parent, so if we want to list all the files, so ls will list all the files. So we want to see them in the details, so the shell flag will be used. It will tell us who is the owner of this folder and what is the file, and which group it is associated to, and what are the permissions. But if we want to also want to see the hidden files, we will add one more flag here, LA, which will also list all the hidden files here, which will help us to see in a more clear way. Clear this. Next, we will go to a directory. First, we will list all the directories. To go to some specific directory, we will use cd. Let's go to desktop. List here, as you can see, there is no directory here. So next, we will create a directory here. To create a directory, we can use mkdir, and we will give a name main. It will create a folder here. So let's create another directory, mkdir main2. So we will go to a directory cd, and we will go to main. You can see it is an empty. So here we can create a file here. To create a file, we can type touch and then file name, file.txt, and we will list, and you can see here is a file, and if we will open a file folder here, and there is a file present named file.txt. So if we want to edit this file, we can cat file.txt. It will open interactive mode here. We can write here I am writing here. To get out of this interactive mode, we will type Control D here, and it will get out of this interactive mode. So let's verify what is this is the content which we have written here. We can copy files, so let's clear this terminal one more time. If you want to copy this file, or we can rename it, so we can use cp file, and we will rename it file2.txt. So list again. So there are two files now. One is a copied file and one is the original file here. So if you want to move as a file, we can move using mv file2.txt, and we will pass a directory here. For passing a directory, we will use double quote here, and this file is out of this folder now. So we can also get out of this main folder by double dot, and each double dot will get us out of one folder. If we will go to one more time, it will get out of this desktop folder, and we will be at the parent user directory here, which we can verify pwd. So let's go again to desktop here, list again, and now clear this one more time. So let's say we want to remove a file here. To remove a file, we will use rm file name, and it will be removed here. Similarly, if we want to remove a directory here, we can use rm dir main2, and it will delete our directory. One thing you have to keep in your mind, this rmdir will only remove the empty directories. Like if we will try this main directory to remove, so it will say this is not a empty directory. To remove it, we have to use a special flag -r with rm. -r is for recursive, and it will delete this main directory here. So if we will list, and there is a no folder or file present on our desktop directory. So let's clear this one more time. Next is how we can find help for specific tool, as we know there are thousands of tools present in Linux, especially in Kali and Parrot like distros. So for that we will use -h for help with a specific tool. Let's say if our tool is nmap and we need to find help about this tool. So this will list all of the helps associated with the tool, like how we can specify our target, how we can pass different options here. Similarly, if we want to check a documentation about this tool, we can use man here, man and map, and it will give us a detailed documentation which can be hundreds of pages about a specific tool here. So we will press Q to quit here. Now clear this one more time. As we know, this kind of distros are overcrowded with the files and folders and different tools, and if you want to find some specific thing, we can use different tools like Varys. It will help us to find all the binaries associated to specific tool, like here crack -ng. So here are all the binaries which are associated to air crack. If you want to find a specific binary of a tool, like what is this main binary of the tool of air crack, we can use a command named which air crack. So here is a misspell of air crack. Let's correct it and run again. So here is a binary associated to air crack ng. So here is a tool name find, which we can use to find a specific file associated to a tool, or we can use it to find specific file which can be anywhere in the OS. So for that we will go and give this command an option, find. Here we will specify the path where we can find where we want to find. So it's etc. It's a configuration folder in a Linux which kept all the configuration file of tools associated to it. So then we will define a type which is a normal type. So we will pass a file type f, and then we will give it a name, apache2 dot, and it can be of any type. So it's a wild flag, so star. It is giving us nothing yet because it needs a permission. We will run this again with sudo user permission. Now I think how we have misspelled the Apache here. Yeah, so here is a configuration file of Apache which we have found. So if we can see here in the places in a home folder, file system, in etc, you can see here are thousands of files and folders, and it is impossible to find anything specific. You can see here are thousands of tools and folders, and we can't find anything specific manually. This tool helps us. Let's clear this one more time. Next we will use grep. Before going into the grep tool, I want to explain how the piping work. Pipe is a tool which will used as a bridge between two or multiple commands. So it will take the output of one command and give it to the other command as an input. So here is a simple command here, psaux. It will display all of the process and threads running on a OS, specifically on Linux. So it will give all the processes. So if you want to find something like Apache, for example Apache here, it's impossible to read all of the processes here. For that we can use a pipe tool here. So this is a piping. This will take the output of this psaux command and just give it to the next command as input. We will use grep tool here, and we want to grab Apache 2. So type enter. Let's resize it. Yeah. So here is Apache process running, and this grep tool is used to find Apache 2 name process from all of the processes running in this terminal. So these are some most important commands which are very necessary for a beginner to get involved into the Linux environment. So I want you to go through this video again and again, do more practice, and you will be a pro in no time. So get in touch with us. See you. Peace.